Inspirational segment. Let's give it up for Joe Satriano.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Howie. I appreciate you allowing me to do my thing every week. Howie, just before, I want you to know that I'm very topical. I am wearing a Bill Belichick hoodie because we are playing the Patriots as we speak. Direct from Boston, sent to me by Tom Brady.
Sounds good.
And if you believe half of that, I have a bridge to sell to you too.
Take it slow, Joe, because I'm going to watch the last minute of the game.
You are a masochist, Howie. Anyway, so hi everybody. My name is Joe Satriano, and for those new listeners, my story is that I was married to my wife Susan for 29 years. Unfortunately, 16 years into our 29-year marriage, she did contract breast cancer, and 13 years after she did pass away. Now, we were both high school math teachers. Don't hold that against me, please.
Yeah.
And please hold down the laughter also. We actually did multiply twice in our lives being math teachers, yes. Again, the microphone obviously is not working tonight.
Yeah.
But, yeah, and it was very significant part of the story because we actually saw the devastating effects it had on our own two boys to watch their mom's 13-year demise. So 6 months after Sue died, I decided that, you know what, I was going nowhere fast, and it was very important for me to still make a dent in this world. I was in front of the classroom for 32 years. I felt like I was helping kids. I actually retired 4 years early to be with Sue because her health had taken such a bad turn that I was no longer being the, quote, fun math teacher, two words that do not go together in the same sentence, as many of you know. So once I finally got my head together, I started the Susan Satriano Foundation. If you notice, those of you who are online, notice the double S on the pin, kissing at a pink heart. That's the Susan Satriano Foundation. I'm glad her name was Susan. It wouldn't have worked with the heart. Yeah. But what I do is I target specifically high school seniors who are going to an accredited college in the fall because it is a scholarship that I give out to their college education, for their college education, I should say. The kicker, though, and the tough part is that to be eligible, you have to have a parent who has either passed away of cancer, presently battling, or in remission. And I'm so proud to say you're looking at the foundation. It's me and me alone. And it's been 10 years now, and I'm so proud to say that I have given out to over 900 children across the nation well over $500,000 in scholarships. So one of the wonderful perks that happens when I do this, the foundation, is it's more than just here's a check and I'll never see you again. What I do is I ask each school to give me 20 minutes so I can get to talk to the kids. And it's very important for me and them because it becomes a very cathartic episode. I tell them my story, and I'll tell you the majority of them just open up like crazy. And for many of them, it's the first time that they've actually spoken about what they're going through at home. So it's a wonderful perk that happens with the foundation. And in my 10 years of doing it, I have met so many inspiring kids, and tonight I'm going to tell you another story of another inspiring child that I did meet a couple years ago, actually. Her name is Courtney, and this story is near and dear to my heart because Courtney decided that she wanted to do something for the foundation, and she actually helped to raise money. I'm going to tell you how she did it, which was amazing. I met her at the interview at her high school a couple years ago in March, and she shared with me that she had lost her dad to lung cancer when she was a freshman in high school. She told me the difficulties that she had in 9th grade, not only adjusting to the new school, but also the new people and mainly the pain and suffering of losing her dad. You know, she told me during the interview that she had a very special bond with her dad, the type of, you know, she was daddy's little girl, the type that mom can't replace. She missed him so greatly, and he always encouraged her to strive for greatness, be the best that she could be. And her struggles with the schooling that year compounded her guilt, she told me, because of the fact that she felt like she was letting her dad down. But somehow she did make it through that first year. The teachers, she told me, bent the rules for her. Counselors were there to hold her hand, and friends were there every step of the way, which was wonderful. Sometimes you realize that you can't do this alone, and you need help. She did realize that. When I met her in her senior year, she had come to grips with the reality of the fact that she wasn't getting her dad back. So she was so impressed with what I do by coming. She called me a stranger, and yet she felt so comfortable talking to me because unfortunately we have walked the walk together. We've seen stuff that we wish we never had to. What did she do? In her words, she said, "I can never get my dad back, but I don't want others to feel the same pain that she felt." She went to her principal, and with the help of teachers and friends and counselors, within 2 months of meeting me, which was amazing, she organized a raffle for the Susan Satriano Foundation. What she did was, for $10, I have a picture here. This is Courtney, for those of you that will go online. She actually organized and went to solicit stores and businesses for prizes to be raffled off. She also had a banner put up in her school where she charged everyone who wanted to get their palm painted red, or have their palms red. For $10 they were able to use stamp their palm on this poster. So she made money that way, and it was incredible. She actually handed to me a $2,000 check for the foundation. Now, this was a girl who didn't know me from a hole in the wall, other than the fact that I came to her school, I gave her a scholarship, and talked to her. And we have to keep remembering, folks, that these are kids. These are not adults. These are kids who are acting like adults. They grow up so quickly because of what they've seen in their life. And my heart goes out to them. So it's a very easy thing for me to do, to give out money to them and also to talk to them. She's now, she told me, a freshman at Michigan University, studying to become, not surprisingly, a nurse in the oncology field, a give-back profession. And she also added that she's doing quite well. So, Courtney, if you're listening out there, or you're going to watch this online, terrific. Keep going, kid. You're doing great. If I just may take a moment, one of the ways that I do fund the foundation is by writing. I've written a book, which is amazing because I am a math teacher by trade. What do I know about words? But apparently I had enough in me to write 296 pages of my life with Susan. And it's not a book about loss. It's actually a book about hope and optimism and love, because that's the way Sue and I lived our life. And it's so nice to know that 100% of the proceeds of In Sickness and in Health, A Memoir of Love, goes right to the scholarships. And I'm also proud to say that since it's been out, which we're going on 6 years now, the foundation has grown by close to $18,000 because of the sales of the book. So it's been an amazing run. I'm actually writing a second book because I haven't learned from the first one. You may like the title. Sue and I were both high school math teachers, and this one, In Sickness and in Health, takes you to Sue's last breath. The next one will take you from that moment on, so therefore the title had to be, since it takes you from that moment and we were high school math teachers, are you ready? Aftermath. So, thank you. So, anyway, it's been a joy. I am so looking forward to, and honored, Howie, that the first show that we are streaming out there, no longer on WGBB, will be at my house, and we have quite a lineup from what I hear, and you'll be able to tell everyone what that is.
Absolutely.
Looking so forward to it next Sunday night. Oh, just one last thing. If those of you who are interested in purchasing a book, you can find me on www.susansatrianofoundation.com, or you can call me up directly at 516-603-5520. Okay? So that's my story for this evening. Howie is checking the score out. Does anybody know the score at this point?
They're down by 2
They're
with
down
1
by-
minute left. Patriots are down by 2.
Patriots down by 2 with 1 minute left. Okay, I've always wanted to do a sports talk show, but here's Howie. Thank you so much, Howie.
Thank you, Joe. Great job. And the Patriots and Giants, right now there's 19 seconds to go in the game. The Giants have a 2-point lead. Brady's got the ball at midfield, so this one is going right down the wire. But who had